Alright everyone, welcome back to another episode of Subnautica. Hope everyone is doing great today. I know that I am. We are jumping right back on into it, and it's actually been...
Vital signs stabilizing.
It's been a couple of days since I have played, but I still know the path that we are going on. So, last episode we got some modifications going for our prawn suit out there, and that thing is sick. No doubt about it, it is so cool, and I'm really excited to be able to use it more. But I think really our next thing that we want to get up and going is a CYCLOPS. The CYCLOPS seems really cool, and it seems like it's going to be a vital way to move our prawn suit around to the different locations that we need it at. Now, in order to do it, there's a decent amount of components. So, we're going to pull it up here, go into our blueprints, and we're going to scroll down here until we get to the CYCLOPS. Somewhere down here. I know it's down here. Here it is, CYCLOPS. So, in order to do it, we just have to get this. Now, there's different blueprints you have to find in order to get to this point, but you don't actually have to make these individually. You can just find them, research them, and then make this. So, as you can see, we need 3 plasteel ingots, 3 enameled glass, some lubricant, advanced wiring, and a couple lead. Which is not too bad, actually. It's not too shabby, but coming off of all the resources that we've been putting into our prawn suit, as well as our sea moth, it's going to take a little bit to get up and going. And unfortunately, we didn't have a huge backlog that we could ultimately pull from. But that's perfectly fine for now. So, keep going into the wrong thing. So that's the plan for today. I already started getting onto it with getting some of the plasteel ready to go. So we do need 2 lithium per. So it's actually going to take a decent amount of lithium to get that going. But luckily, we have found a good amount out from our exploration, mainly from those guys that tear up the ocean floor and leave resources behind them. We found a whole bunch of goodies when actually just following behind and grabbing some stuff from there. So we should actually be good with a decent amount of it. Now, obviously, one of the big things we're going to need now is titanium. Oh, I didn't realize that was the last in that planter. Let's consume that bad boy. I'm going to use this as well. Let's eat that. Alright, cool beans. So, one of the best ways for us to get titanium is from salvaged... where's it at? Oh, maybe we don't have any... Maybe we've already found enough in this area that we can't find any more. Well, you can find different wrecks, and the wrecks have a decent chance of actually finding it. Now, we could just hit titanium and try to find titanium. Now, with that, we might not have a lot of luck finding just titanium. We can see what it pulls up. But really, the salvaged parts from the ship are going to be our best bet. And already, it's not really look like we're finding much. So let's skip that, and let's just go out. I guess exploration is going to be our friend here to try to find what we need for this. So let's hop outside here. And let's grab our sea moth. Oops, I left the lights on. Please don't destroy me in the comments for leaving my lights on. Sometimes I just forget. So if we go out this way, we should be able to find some metal salvage from the shipwreck. And that is going to offer a good way of getting titanium, because it offers 4 per piece that we find, which I think ultimately is a relatively good deal. There's some right there. Now this guy is going to go after it. He wants it. But we can also get some of these teeth from it as well. And let's grab it. Let's hope that he doesn't get mad at us. Oh, there's more here for us to find. Holy smokes, I didn't realize how much there was right here. This guy is holding on to a bunch of it. Let's see how our inventory is doing. Oh, we're getting attacked. Where's our sea moth? I left our sea moth and now I can't find it. There it is. Alright, so that should be a decent amount for us to continue on the path of getting things up and going. We're also going to need some of these creep vines because we do need some lubricant. And I think we just need the seed clusters. Oh, but our inventory is full. But I think we do have storage on here, if I'm not mistaken, right? Up here at the top. Yep, we can store some stuff away. So let's switch those over to there. That's all it can hold, unfortunately. Get our light out here. And we'll grab some of these creep vine clusters. Because these are going to be what get us our lubricant, if I am not mistaken. Alright, back into our sea moth and back to the base that we go. Luckily, we are relatively close to everything that we need, so we don't really need to worry too much about going very far. Especially because a lot of the farther away components, or crafting pieces, we've already been able to pick up as we go. Alright, down the hall, and over to our fabricator. Oh, and I didn't grab all of the titanium out of our thing, unfortunately, but that's fine. I'll run back out in just a second. So we did need 3 things of lubricant, if I am not mistaken, or just 1. Actually, we just needed 1. But I'm going to craft up a decent amount, because it's not like we're really using those for anything else. So, with all those crafted up, we can stick some away. I'll stick it all the way in there for now, and we do have these stalker teeth, which we are going to need as well. And we're actually going to need some more quartz. Okay, so let's go back out to our sea moth here and go to our storage. Now, I do want to again mention as we get going into the episode here that I appreciate you guys very, very much for leaving all the comments that you do leave. I know you guys take a decent amount of your time to go down there and type out some tips and suggestions for me. Me being, you know, a noob to playing this, so I do really appreciate it a lot. And I do read through all of them, as you guys probably already know, and I try to comment back or at least, you know, reference that I'm seeing them in some form or fashion, because I do appreciate it. Now, the ultimate goal of this is to go a little bit deeper and try to find some more stuff. Now, you guys have already alluded to me what that stuff will ultimately be, which is pretty cool, and I've actually done some research on my own to kind of figure it out as well, just to see what direction that we want to be going in for everything. And ultimately, being able to get deeper is going to be the best thing. Now, the Cyclops, like I mentioned earlier, will allow us to take our prawn suit to different locations. Like the, I think it's like the Sunken River is what it's technically called. But it's a certain biome that would have some of the resources that we need, but that we unfortunately need to have the prawn suit in order to excavate. So that is our whole goal with getting the Cyclops up and going. Also, it offers a good way of moving materials around. If we go way over that way and we want to store some stuff, obviously we have our sea moth, but with our Cyclops, we basically have a whole base that we can move around, which is awesome. So, all right, we have 2 plasteel so far. We are going to need more. We're also going to need enameled glass and an advanced wiring kit. So if we come in here and go here, advanced wiring kit, all we need is gold and a computer chip. So we're going to need 2 gold and then a computer chip, which is copper wire, gold, and that. So copper wire, we're going to need that. So, all right. So we're going to need 1 more gold. All right, and then we need some copper. And we're actually going to need, I think, all of this quartz. We might actually have enough quartz for what we need to do. Yeah, because we need 3 pieces of enameled glass. And we're just 1 shy, so very close. But we'll get that for that, and then all we need down there is 1 more piece of gold and a computer, or yeah, 1 more piece of gold, and then our table coral sample. All right, so do we have any of the coral samples hanging out? I know sometimes I try to keep them on stock just in case, but it doesn't look like we have any hanging out around here. So we are going to have to go out and grab that, and we're also going to have to get another piece of quartz, and we're going to have to get some more titanium. But ultimately, not too bad of things. We really did have a decent amount of what we needed already. Alright, so there's those 2. And then we are going to need some more titanium. So let's see if we can find some more shipwreck pieces, as well as some quartz, because that is going to be what helps us get to the end goal here. So let me do some searching around. Let me see what we can find, and I'll bring you guys back once we get a little bit further progressed with getting our Cyclops going. Alright guys, we are back at the base here, and we should have everything that we need. So I was able to find quartz, which is perfect. That'll give us our last piece of glass. Was able to find some more pieces of the shipwreck, which is going to give us even more titanium, which is awesome. I think I only picked up that many. Yeah, 2 pieces, which gave us 8, and that was plenty enough for us to get that. And then obviously be able to get our plasteel. I just need to get 2 more lithium, and then I need 1 more gold cluster, and we should be good. So let's grab a piece of gold here. And then let's go over here. We don't need this titanium on us anymore, so I'm going to put it away. We are going to need 2 of these lithiums, though. And then we are going to need some stalker teeth. So let's grab 3 of those, because that should be able to get us our enameled glass. So we'll be able to get our advanced wiring kit, which is, again, another component. So we can check that off the list. We can come back up here. We can get the last plasteel ingot that we need. And then we can get our 3 pieces of enameled glass up and going. And then the only thing that we got to grab last is our lubricant out of our storage. And then hope to God that we have 3 lead sitting around, because that is the last thing that we need. So we'll grab our lubricant here. And then all we need is some lead. So let's go and take a peek here. Fingers crossed we have some laying around. We do. Perfect. So 1, 2, and 3. And that should be everything that we need for our Cyclops. For once, I am actually relatively prepared for getting something up and going, and I don't have to cut away that much, which is actually pretty cool. Alright, let's use this bad boy, and we should be able to get our Cyclops.
Must be constructed in deeper water.
Oh, deeper water. Okay. Oh, that's interesting. So if we pick this up, what if I come over this way? I mean, this seems relatively deep over here, right? I mean, it's not extremely deep, but I mean, it's better than what we were just at. So if we drop this, yep, it'll go to the surface here. Let's put this away. Let's climb up here. Now, let's see. Is this deep enough for you? There we go.
Is designed to be operated by a 3-person crew.
Wow.
Only experienced helmspeople should attempt to pilot this vehicle solo.
Look at that. All right, we're almost there. Oh, I think I got it. Holy smokes, guys. All right, well, that pretty much does it for our mobile vehicle bay. We don't really need it much anymore. Look at this thing, though. Wow. Would you look at that? I'm going to try to get a nice little screenshot of this. This thing is awesome. So we board it from down here. Wow, yeah, and this is basically a mini base. Holy smokes. Storage, storage, storage. All of that is storage right there. How much does it hold per? Holy smokes, guys. This is a game changer for us. I really should have gotten this up and going a little bit earlier. And I think we can actually get our prawn suit in here if I am not mistaken. There's some way to do it. I don't know necessarily how to just yet, but that's perfectly fine. We will figure it out. We can climb up here to our second tier here. Now this does use obviously energy, and we do have some upgrades here that we could do. We don't have anything to put in there right now, obviously. There's a bunch of stuff that we can craft. Here are our power cells. So it takes 3 power cells, and that's where we just got to change them out. We know how power cells work. All right, and then we can come into here to our main area. We do have a decoy launcher. Ooh, that actually looks pretty cool. This goes down, I'm guessing, to the prawn suit. No vehicle docked. We're going to have to try it out here shortly and see how it works. I'm guessing we could build stuff in here, technically. Like, I'm guessing that if we really wanted to, we could build, like, a bed and things in here. Let me get a habitat builder on us really quickly and see. So if we go to interior pieces, miscellaneous, maybe? If we did, like, a double bed. Obviously, we don't have what we need for it. But it does look like we could build it in here if we really wanted to. So we could make a bed and be able to sleep through the night. Wow, okay, this is a complete game changer. And then obviously here is the helm. So we have our ship status with its health. Oh, that's so cool. We have a fire extinguisher just in case. We do have lighting. So external floodlights off. Oh, on. Interior lights off and on. We can change the name and the color. There's a stripe, and then a name. The name is blue on here. Wow, this is crazy. I don't know if I really...
Increased foreign bacteria levels in the water. Performing a self-scan is advised.
Oh, okay. Self-scan? Interesting. I mean, it's been a while since we've done that. I think I have to look at it once I do it, right? Infected. That's all it tells me. Well, I knew that. And look at all this stuff. This is so cool looking. Alright, and then we just come over here. We got the helm. We got a little sonar sensor here. And we can pilot here. Oh my gosh. Engine offline. Power up the engine.
Powering up.
Oh my gosh. Rig for silent running.
Rig for silent running.
Don't know what that necessarily means. And we can go to 500 meters. Oh, this thing is so cool. Now, I don't know how close we can really get with it. Can we surface with it? We can. I wish I knew, like, really how much space we have, because I don't know. We'll see. We'll hop out here and we'll see how it goes. Okay, let's climb our ladder down and head outside. This thing is so cool. Okay, so if I close these, right? Am I able to put our prawn suit in there? That is the real question here. Wow. Okay. How does this work? Do we need to get an attachment for it or something? Yeah, that's how we get in there. Maybe if I just come up to it in it, maybe that'll work. Oh, there we go, boys. Look at that. I don't know how we, like... I'm trying to get up there. But obviously it's kind of hard in this. Let's just do straight jump up. Should open for us. There we go. Then we just had to get high enough up where it attaches. It grabs us. And it puts us right out here. And we can even see everything for our prawn suit right here. So what is that? That goes into upgrades and everything like that. Wow. Okay. Guys, I am so excited. This is a total game changer. I mean, look at that down there. Look at it. It's so freaking cool. I do kind of want to put a bed in here. That would be pretty cool if we got a bed going. Let's try to do that. So let's head out and go over here. So that's our external. I'm guessing you guys are going to yell at me, tell me to turn the lights off. So actually, let me go and turn the lights off really quick. You guys always yell at me. Make sure you turn your lights off. I know. It does save on power. If I turn everything off, we could head outside. I know it's going to be extremely dark for you guys, but we'll sleep through the night. We'll sleep through the night so we don't have to deal with this. Holy smokes, guys. And then that's awesome. It shows our prawn suit inside of it. And we could put some food on there too as well. Now that I'm thinking about it, we could deconstruct some of this these plants and have it on our Cyclops. Now, there's a whole mixed bag of how people utilize these. Sometimes people will only use one vehicle, but I mean, this is a cool option for us to even have. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab some of these, right? I'm going to deconstruct this. We're going to bring it with us. And we're going to go back out and we're going to put it on our ship. Into our Cyclops. Oh, this thing looks so cool. Now, I am guessing it is going to be relatively slow. So we do want to keep that in mind. And you know what? I think I'm just going to... I'm going to keep the internal lights on because it does get extremely dark outside if we don't have them on. Okay, so where does it make sense? I mean, we could really put these anywhere that we wanted to, right? So let's go to the planter. Where would that be? Interior. There we go. Basic plant, a composite. We could do something fancy if we really wanted to. Yeah, let's do one of these. All right, we can't put it there. We could put it up. We could somehow, for some reason, put it there. Or there. Or really, our best bet would be in here. But you know what? Can I just do a basic one? Is a basic one a little bit easier to do? It is, and we can place it right there in the corner. Cool, and then let's go into here. We will plant that. We'll eat those because obviously we need to eat. And then look at that, guys. We have some food that'll come with us, which is awesome. This is so cool. The other thing that we should do is we should take a look at what other modifications we can make to our Cyclops. Because I know there's a few different things that we could do. Some of them are going to be, I think most of them are going to be in the modification station over here. Let's take a look. So, Cyclops upgrades. We can get a depth module going. We do need the depth module Mark 1 in order to do it, and we do also need nickel for it. Which I'm guessing those are going to come from over here in our moon bay. Our moon pool bay up here. Now, I don't think I have... Do I have anything stored in here? I do. Engine efficiency module. And you know what? We should definitely take that with us now that we have it. So if we go into our fabricator, we should be able to look at, maybe it's under common modules. We can do a hull reinforcement, which is awesome. Let's sea moth. That's sea moth and stuff. Now, how do we get the Mark 1 module depth upgrade for our Cyclops? Is it in a normal fabricator? No, it wouldn't be in this. And it's not over here. Mark 2 and that, yeah. So, how do we get the Mark 1? That is the real question. We do need a plasteel and some rubies. A sonar upgrade, which is pretty cool. A shield generator creates temporary barrier around the sub, rendering it invulnerable for a brief period of time. That's actually pretty cool. I wish it told us in here what you have to craft it in. So the depth module Mark 1. What I am going to do is I'm going to take some of these with us. Consume most of them. And we're going to deconstruct this and bring it with us as well. Because I definitely think it's worth it to have it. Alright. Upgrade for it. Maybe it's on the ship itself? That's the only other place I could think that it would be at. This thing is so massive. So we did have options in the back. So if we come back here, we did have options to put in upgrades. So maybe I just overlooked a fabricator. Because really, there should be something for us to be able to make what we need. So these are the upgrades. So we could put in, let me consume some of this. We can put in our engine efficiency. So efficiency is now 300%. That's awesome. But I would have thought there would be some kind of fabricator. Now, am I missing something? Is there? Can we go to the... Oh, I see the other side has the fabricator on it. So I just missed it. We have to come to this side over here, and we have our upgrade fabricator, which is cool. So the Mark 1 is right there. There's that, and everything else. So we need some plasteel and rubies, and that's really what we're going to want. And there's 3 more power cells over here, actually, that I did not notice in the first place. So we're going to need some more titanium. And you know what? I almost forgot. I do need to plant this other plant before it goes bad. So we're going to need some more titanium. That's for certain. Where should we plant this? Maybe back in the corner over here? And then I think I already have rubies, so I'm not too worried on that. Perfect. So those will grow, and we'll have a good source of food here on our Cyclops for when we do go out and we do some more adventuring. And then obviously we have plenty of storage. And really, we should also get a fabricator on here so that we can make stuff as we need to. So many different things that we can do now, which is so cool. But a 500 depth meter is just not going to cut it realistically. I don't think we have enough titanium. No, we do not. But we should have enough rubies. So we got 1, 2 in there. And then we got 1 more in there, which is perfect. And we are just then going to need some more titanium. And we have the lithium that we need. So we're going to have to go out and get some more titanium. So let me go and do that, and then we'll be right back. Alright guys, I got everything that we need, and I actually am going to do something different here. Instead of going back into our base to do this, I have gotten enough components that we can get a fabricator. So that's what we're going to do, and I think, where do I want to put it? Maybe like on this wall right here. We'll get a fabricator built in here, just like so that we don't have to necessarily go back into our base. So I got enough titanium from ship scraps, so we can get this all crafted up like so. And we'll get the titanium ingot going, and then I have enough lithium to get the plasteel, just like this. And that should do it. So now we can come back to our fabricator, and we can get our Mark 1 upgrade for our depth module, which is perfect. So let's back out of that. I don't think there's currently one on here, so we'll come back around to the other side, go to our upgrades, and we can throw our depth 1 in there. So now we can go down to 900 meters. Now there is another one that we can get. I think there's 2 more versions of the depth module upgrade for the Cyclops here. And it'll let us go down way farther, obviously. But for us, we can't get it just yet because I believe it does take nickel. If we come into here, we should be able to find the additional depth module upgrades for everything. So here, Mark II right here. We do need nickel for it, and we do not have nickel. And this one needs kyanite, which we do not have either. But we are slowly but surely getting there. Now we could get some other things like a shield generator. We do need an advanced wiring kit, and we need polyethylene. I think that's how you pronounce it. Which if we come up here, we should be able to see what it takes to make that. In here somewhere. Maybe. Let's actually go back up to our fabricator. Our fabricator should show it. I'm assuming we have it unlocked, but we might not. So let's go into here. Advanced benzene synthetic oil. Maybe we don't. I'm guessing we don't actually. Yeah, it doesn't look like we have something like that unlocked yet. Which is interesting. Alright, so unfortunately we can't do that. I thought maybe we would be able to. But we can't. But we could get a few other things if we really, really wanted to. Now let me see here. So Cyclops upgrade. We already got the efficiency upgrade on it. We can't do that, unfortunately. We could put a decoy upgrade in it if we wanted to. Or it converts environmental heat into electrical power, which again, we need the polyethylene for, and we do not have that. We need a lot of stuff for that, actually. So I think, unfortunately for that, we're kind of out of luck with being able to do go any farther with that. Now, the last thing that I think we can squeeze into this episode is getting up and going a bed on board here, because that is going to be the one thing that we're going to run into, is being able to sleep.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
So, if we come into our builder here, and we go over to here, all we need is titanium and fiber mesh. That's all we really need, and the fiber mesh is going to be the trickier part to get. Come into here, fiber mesh, we just need creepvine samples, which is actually not too bad. But I don't want to go and collect them right now because it is nighttime. Let's sleep through the night. And we'll go out, we'll grab those, we'll get our fiber mesh going, and so we can get our bed up and going on our Cyclops so we can really go out and start doing some adventures. Now the other thing that's going to get tricky is that if we're taking the Cyclops out, obviously we have our prawn suit in it, which is good for transportation of it, but we're not going to have our sea moth, which is a little bit of a bummer. I think it only takes 1 per. We'll find out. But yeah, we can't take our sea moth with us. But, I mean, the prawn suit will still work perfectly fine, and once we can upgrade it even more, it'll be awesome. So actually it was 2 per, so we got that. That's perfect. And then we just need to take some titanium with us. Now, again, too, the storage is going to be an issue. If we want to craft stuff up, obviously we have a lot of things here, but we don't have necessarily a lot of stuff on the ship itself. So I think taking some of this stuff with us could be extremely useful, especially some of the stuff that we might not run across that easily. So like bringing some copper, maybe some lead with us. We got some gold. Maybe we'll bring some silver with us. I think that really should be fine. So we'll go back over to the ship, and we do have the titanium on the ship, so we'll grab it.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Thank you very much.
Systems online.
Alright, so we'll switch all these into here for the time being. We do need that. And we can go upstairs and craft up a bed. And I think this room right here is going to be the best place for it. I feel like this was meant for a bed to go in. Now, we have a couple different options. We have a basic, we have a quilted, or we have a single bed. The single bed would definitely take up a lot more space. Unfortunately, we can't place it that way. It'd have to be like that. Or we could do the quilted double, and I think that's what we're going to go with. Now, unfortunately, you can't really... Like, you don't really have much option for placement. We could place it right here if we wanted to. Doesn't seem too bad, but I feel like other things are supposed to go there. But I could be wrong on that. It is just going to be annoying having to go around this every single time we want to come through here. There's not much else place to put it unless we put it right there. Maybe we will put it right here. We can always deconstruct it. That is the thing we do need to keep in mind. We can always deconstruct it and put it somewhere else. Perfect. So now we have our bed in here. It's kind of funny that it's right here, but it works. I think it works perfectly. We should be set. Now, I am kind of curious. Can we put anything else on here? Like, can we put windows on here if we really wanted to? I don't know if it works like that. It doesn't seem like it does. Yeah, it doesn't seem like it does. So, yeah. Well, guys, that's going to about do it for this episode. So I hope you all enjoyed. When we come back next time, we'll probably be doing maybe another upgrade or so. I don't know. But we're definitely going to be taking this bad boy out for a spin and seeing what we can do with it. It just, oh, it looks so freaking cool. And really what we could do is we could turn our prawn suit off on here. Turn that off, and we could turn our Cyclops on. And I always set them to red because it's the easiest to be able to see. But it's interesting. It's not actually popping up for it. Oh, there we go. But yeah, it's not popping up for us. Maybe you have to be a certain ways away. That's actually really interesting. Oh, there we go. Yeah, you got to be a certain distance away. But yeah, this thing, oh, it looks so cool. One of the coolest machines that we could have gotten in this. Yeah, like I said, next time we'll probably take it out for a spin, a little bit more than what we've done in this episode. But guys, again, thank you so much for tuning in today. I hope you all enjoyed. If you did, feel free to leave a like down below. Better yet, leave me a comment. I know you guys will. If you're new to the channel, you want to follow along, hit that subscribe button and bell notification. And I'll let you know every single time a new episode is posted to the channel. I do stream over on Twitch. If you're curious about that, I have it linked down in the description below. I also have my Discord link down there so you can keep up to date with what's going on with the channel as well as our stream. But guys, thank you so much for sticking through till the very end. I'll catch you all in the next one. Take it easy.